Okay, I'm making the quesadillas here. I just have some small ones. The big ones we have down in the freezer, you know, but we had some small ones. Gotta use the what you have in your kitchen here. So this is a non-stick skillet. See how it has the grooves? You can make paninis. It gets the takes the fat off of the food when you're making it, and so that way you're not eating the fat as well. And then I'm just going to put the grill press on there just for a few seconds, so that way you can get those marks that you see at, you know, like at Panera Bread or, you know, places that make panini sandwiches. This is very sturdy. The handle does come off for safety, and, you know, also for, you know, easy, you know, storage. So I'm just going to flip this over a little bit. Since the tortillas are pretty thin here, I just want to check them, you know, sooner rather than later, because I have the setting kind of a little bit above medium, but I don't want the tortillas, you know, to burn. So you hear a little bit of the cheese melting. See a little bit of the marks. I want to try to get like some decent marks on it. And then here is the salsa. You know, in this food processor, you can also make smoothies in it, you know, as well, which is pretty cool. It looks like the cheese is coming just a little bit out. Let's turn down the heat a little bit. And this is a good healthy snack that you can have. My daughter loves, you know, the quesadillas here. All right, well, got a little grill mark. I'm just going to take a little bit of cheese, put it on here. I know I got a little bit off the pan, but that's okay. It's easy to clean. And then I have a pizza roller here. It's really cool. Pizza roller plus, you know, cutter end. You know, really really sharp, you know, and does the job. And then if I want to separate it out, you know, I will do that. All right. It's kind of funny because my mom was a really great cook. You know, she passed away, you know, almost 8 years ago, but she learned from her mother, and then in turn her mother learned from her mother, and so on and so forth. And, you know, I was able to know who my great-grandmother was, and they were all really great, you know, cooks. So I learned a few things, and then it's kind of weird because since my mom has passed, and then being a parent, you know, I sometimes feel close, you know, in the kitchen. I feel close to her when I'm in the kitchen, or like just, you know, being, you know, a parent, you know, whether it's a disciplinarian for our kids, or just showing them love and affection. I can just feel my mom working through me a little bit, and it's really awesome. I don't know if it's coincidental or not. I mean, I've always kind of done some cooking, nothing big or anything like that, but I got into Pampered Chef. Maybe, partly because, I like to cook, and since I've been doing it, I just feel closer to my mom. So that one is almost done. And like I said, I'd rather have them looking like this versus, them being burnt. My kids can definitely attest to that. So this is pretty, pretty simple here. It's for adults, and for children. I know by having kids, sometimes we revert to having, some, just simple kids meals. So I'll show you the presentation at the end here.